Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. I went ahead and we have an animal oracle for you, and you are showing up this week as the turtle. Okay, and the roles could be reversed. Oh, what is that? Sorry, I've been eating and then I wore my mask, so there's probably all kinds of weird makeup on my face. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When you're in balance, you are peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When you are out of balance, slows down to a halt. To bring yourself back into balance, you need an adventure. And when I first pulled this card for you, Pisces, I actually picked up someone that just has a lot of experience with something. I picked up, and this could be not spiritual. I really picked up the more mundane, material part of it, where you've learned a lot about something, or you have a lot of experience with something, or I'm just picking up experience, you're very, very experienced, or you feel like you are, you know. Okay, let's pick up someone that you're dealing with this week in a major way. Could also feel old or be older. I'm feeling just someone that, not necessarily wise or anything, but I'm just really picking up the experience part. I know what I'm talking about because I've been here a long time, or I've seen a lot of things. Okay, so you're another person is showing up as an oyster this week, and I already know it. We've been pulling this oyster a lot. I mean, I pretty much know it now, but let's just read it just because. I think it's a water element, right? Oyster, water. Yeah, okay. That's how these are organized. Oyster, patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When you are in balance, you feel blessed, generous, and masterful. When you're out of balance, you are reluctant, griping, clams up. To bring yourself back into balance, share something. So there's definitely someone you're dealing with this week that either is keeping a secret from you, or they're just being very shy and withdrawn, very reticent. So why do I feel like this has to do with the experience you have in something? You could be intimidating to this oyster. Or you could feel like you already know everything, or you already know about something. Both of these animals have shells, hard shells. So I feel like both of you are actually sort of keeping something from the other. If you have a lot of experience, I don't feel like you're sharing it with this person. If you are, it's in a tone and in a context of, I know better than you. It's how I'm feeling it. If that doesn't resonate, throw it out. It's for someone else. And this other person is just very defensive and very shy and skittish, I'm getting. And they're hiding their own inner feelings. They're hiding how they really feel and think about something. Okay, she says I'm done shuffling. So let's go ahead and get your horoscope. All the 12 houses of your life, Pisces. Here we go. Very interesting. Knight of Cups at the very bottom with the Eight of Staves and the Five of Swords. Ace of Cups under that. weird. And now I'm looking at the mask that he's wearing, like his right there. That's where I was really drawn, actually. I feel like this is going to be communication that is extremely lethal, like ruthless, maybe, but what it does, whatever this communication accomplishes, it's going to be sharp, it's going to be cutting, it's going to be hidden behind the nice words or the nice sentiment. So either this person, it could be this oyster revealing something to you in a nice way or in a sweet way, but either their intention is to like knock you down and cut you down, or you perceive it this way. I don't know who's triggering who here. It's really bizarre energy, to be honest, but Pisces. Okay. And remember, we have Mars square Pluto this week, so it's pretty scary. It's a pretty scary week. Okay, so in your first house, Pisces, we have you in the Seven of Cups. And we're going to clarify this, but this is not seeing something clearly. And I feel like you might even think that you have options and you don't, or you think that you don't have options and you do, or you think you have more options than you have, or you're not seeing a situation clearly. So let's go ahead and get you and a clarifier. Please clarify the Seven of Cups for Pisces, please. Page of Cups. Yikes. There's something right under your nose. There's something that you're overlooking, this Page of Cups, this nice little sentiment, starting a new relationship with someone or a compliment. I feel like it really just misses you, or you don't get it, or it's confusing. You might just be a little bit confused this week, Pisces. You might just be a little bit confused. Which is interesting because you're showing up as the turtle, you're showing up as like, so if you're not sharing the wisdom, if you're not sharing what you've learned, if you're not, kind of paying it forward, passing it on, that energy might sort of double up on itself. And like all the stories in your mind, all of those past adventures, it could be obscuring something that's right in front of you. In your second house, you have the Three of Cups. So this is a reunion. This is a coming back together. This could also be a third-party situation. So if it is a third-party situation, this has something to do with the money. You could be, there could be someone coming in on your money or something, there's something interesting there. You could overspend, be very careful of overspending. You could overestimate your income, be very careful of overestimating your income. You could also be spending money on some sort of celebration. But this whole week, you're not seeing things clearly. So I would be very careful. I would just be treading very lightly. I would say that to everyone, but like, especially you, Pisces, okay? Now your third house this week, the house of communication and local travel and your neighbors, your neighborhood. It looks like you're either feeling rejected or snubbed, or that you are doing the rejecting. You are rejecting someone. You are saying no to someone offering their friendship, or, a sibling is rejecting you. You're rejecting a sibling, something like that, or you're not talking to someone. And I feel like that's the oyster. I feel like that is them clamming up and them sort of keeping to themselves. So let's go ahead and clarify that for Pisces, please. The Four of Cups. Wow. Wow. So this is going to come to a head. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. So we have the Tower, we have the Death, we have King of Staves, and then these two came out. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, this is it. This is it. So remember when I said that someone's going to be communicating? This is your oyster. Your oyster is about to drop some truth bombs, and they are going to be they're not going to be antagonistic, and I feel like they're going to be sincere. Like they sincerely feel however they feel, whatever they're telling you, it is their truth. It's their truth. So whether you agree with it or not, it's really how they feel. So you don't have to accept it. What I tell people is, I'm not going to argue your feelings. I'm not going to argue how you feel. I accept whatever you're telling me as your feelings. And so that's kind of how I would suggest you look at this, Pisces, is that this person's telling, or this, if this is reversed, do it that way. That this is really their truth. They're just like, it's blunt. I mean, I feel like it's very, very blunt. But whatever the truth really is, whatever is said, it really is like absolute upheaval and destruction. And I expect this around Thursday, because this is totally going to be that Mars square Pluto. Like, absolutely. So if you stoke the fires, if you poke the bear, it's like this oyster could reveal something that just, the dog, reveals something that just blows it all up. There's a major destruction moment happening. But listen, the death energy, this angel of death, the skeleton in armor, he wants to take out the trash. So this is like kind of, it's going to happen. It's on its way. The communication, and it's like the communication could be about a rejection, or it could be a rejection. It could be you doing this to someone else, communicating some sort of truth, but it does look like the end. It looks like the end of maybe a contract or an association, friendship, sibling connection, neighbor, something like that. Okay. So that's going to be big. The big communication this week. In your 4th house, we have the Ace of Staves. So this is a new beginning in your home life, a new beginning in your family, a new fiery beginning too. This could also be a new job working from home. You could be like more entrepreneurial and launching like an at-home business at this time. So that looks kind of nice. Like some good news. Let's take a look at that. The Ace of Staves for Pisces, please. Okay, so this is you. This is definitely you looking for, you're going to be very, very motivated to start something new, start over, completely clear slate. Yeah, I'm not going to take it, but look at the Magician. Like, you're going to be trying to make this work. You're going to try and save a situation or create a situation and you're going to be very passionate and fired up about it. Okay? It may or may not have to do with this communication. We shall see. In your 5th house of falling in love and your children and your pets and dating, we have you in beautiful energy with the star energy. This is very healing. This is very otherworldly. You know, this is very, very inspired and rejuvenating. There's like a rejuvenating, cleansing spirit here. So let's go ahead and see where that's going to lead us, because it's, oh, okay. So it's an emotional thing too. Look at that. So if you have a child, they could be especially inspirational to you at this time. Or if you have a pet, your pet is totally rejuvenating your energies. If you're falling in love with someone, this is someone that is really, really well regulated. They regulate their own emotions. I'm getting Europe. I'm getting Europe very specifically for someone. Europe. I don't know if you visited Europe with someone. I don't know what that's about, but that's for someone, something about you. Like beautiful breathing in air and walking the streets or something. It's interesting. You could be in a reverie or something. Whatever is rejuvenating for you. It's travel for some of you. But this looks really, really, really nice in your 5th house. Really beautiful energy. Okay, your 6th house of work and health and your routines, your day job. We have the Emperor. So be careful there, because that is, that's Aries. That does rule Aries astrologically, you know, with the tarot. So it looks like there's either going to be some demands or a domineering personality, either a coworker or an immediate supervisor or a manager. Someone has something to say, an order to give, or they have more needs, maybe a little bit higher maintenance. And be careful that you yourself are not too heavy-handed in your workplace, or if you have employees that work for you, because it could be a little bit much. It's just very dominating energy. Now, it's interesting because in your 7th house, we have the Emperor's counterpart, we have the Empress. So I feel like either your partner is very, very luscious and fertile at this time, or you are in your partnerships you're wanting to be very, very amenable, very peaceful. So if this could also be your oyster, is what she's telling me. So your oyster could actually be a partner who is normally very, very attractive and amenable and peaceful and loving, but they might even be the one this week that you wouldn't think it, that Empress has something so big to say and something so cutting to say, but they have a truth. It could be the Empress, it could be someone else, but there's a truth to be told. It could even be some domineering person in your work situation that they have a truth to say, they have some bombs to drop, and boy, do they blow, okay? So just keep that in mind. In your 8th house, this is the house of other people's money. We have an Ace of Pentacles, and I am going to clarify this because that's a grounded new opportunity, either coming through your partner or the government or an institution or a loan. Let's take a look at that Ace of Pentacles. What is that Ace of Pentacles? Okay. Okay, this is what I'm sorry. I'm still needing to eat more. I eat a little bit, but I need to eat more. We have the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Fool. So that's interesting because I feel like either your partner is taking a risk with their finances and they're definitely walking away from an investment. I mean, it's very, very clear. Like everyone here is just looking in different directions and not looking at each other really, and sort of like, it's like, so someone is definitely walking away from something to start something else. This is like this, like they're walking away from an opportunity, or excuse me, your partner, your Empress, your oyster, someone's walking away, not you, someone else is walking away from investing with you, or something that they put a lot of time and effort into building with you, and they're going to start something new somewhere else. So this could also be your partner changing their jobs, changing their line of work, or pursuing something new and different. This could also be you abandoning an investment and seeking a loan, seeking financial assistance from someone else or somewhere else as well. Okay. But that does lead you into your 9th house, which is the 8 of Swords. So you're feeling stuck, you're feeling tied down, you're feeling like your options are limited. So I feel like that is someone else other than you that is walking away. Maybe someone, maybe a coworker, or if you have employees, maybe an employee is leaving. Ooh, whoa. So to clarify the 8 of Swords, we have 3 sword cards. We have the 2 of Swords, double 8 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Oh my God, Pisces. I need some more coffee for this. Hold on. Oh, it's so good. When it's just the right temperature. Perfect. Sorry. Okay. So Pisces, this is a very difficult. But you hear those hummingbirds. This is a very difficult time this week with your outlook on life, your outlook on the world. It's like one thing. It could be you lose your best employee, and then all of a sudden your whole outlook on life changes, and you all of a sudden feel very stuck and negative and blocked, and like the world is falling in, and you could be a little bit bitter about it. So be very, very careful of this energy, because that'll go further. Okay. And I feel like with all unfolds, that's hoodwinked. There was something that you just didn't see. You just didn't see it. And then it just blows up kind of like out of nowhere. So be careful. There's like a bomb about to detonate somewhere in your life with this communication. It's going to be from someone that you don't expect it from. It's someone that's keeping something from you, and they're like protecting themselves. Like they're having a whole different experience of your connection than you are. And you're going to realize how far apart that is this week. Okay. So in your career, this does look okay because we have the King of Pentacles. So at least in your career, you are looked at very, respected and solid and stable. And it's the front, the facade that you're sort of putting out into the world. So let's kind of clarify that, because I don't know why I'm curious. It's a good card. So let's see what this King of Pentacles is for the career of Pisces this week. I saw something flip. It's a 7 of Staves. Okay. I knew I felt something there. Okay. So you're fighting for this position. You're fighting to maintain your spot on the top of the rock. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I forgot to publish it. I'm sorry. Okay. I have to wait for it to start recording, and then I have to go back. I can't just, okay. So you're going to be trying to maintain your position. You're going to be trying to maintain either projecting an image, or you're trying to actually maintain your legacy, what you leave behind, and what stays when you die. And you could be fighting for it this week. And it could even just be relative. You might just feel like you have to protect. You might just feel like you have to defend yourself against something, but it could just be from a distorted worldview. And remember, the 9th house is also your politics. So, it could just be that you see the world and perceive the world in a way that is very limited and very skewed. And it makes you feel like you have to defend your honor, your position, your title. Okay. In your 11th house of friends, groups, associations, charities, humanitarian efforts, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're actually not really talking to your friends a whole lot. I feel like you might be touching base really quickly here and there, really quickly here and there, that, you're busy. I feel like you're a little bit busy. You might be juggling multiple friends, but not really giving any one friend like a lot of dedicated time and effort. Okay. This is really a week that you're focusing on this detonated bomb. The bomb goes off, like detonation, boom, but yeah, it really looks like you're focusing on money. Someone's walking away from money. You're sort of misjudging your finances. So it's not really a time for friends. Now, in your 12th house of secret sorrow, self-undoing, institutions, prisons, and self-sabotaging behavior, we have the 6 of Pentacles. And I want to clarify that because it's very interesting. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles for Pisces in their 12th house this week, please. Did you see that? The Empress. And the 7 of Cups. Oh my God. That's what's hidden from you. You have a partner. It's a one-on-one connection. There's someone in your life that really is abundant, and they want to give to you abundantly, and they're unhappy about something, but you don't see it. You don't perceive it. You're really blind to it this week. Maybe you need to make an apology and you don't. Maybe you need to start fresh emotionally and you don't. But it looks like psychologically, you don't see this person's generosity. You don't see that this fertile, beautiful Empress is being generous with you. And it could be this Empress that actually walks away from the connection with you. They walk away from, whatever they had invested in this partnership with you to start something new. It could be a business partner. That's what I'm getting. The business partner. Or someone, like I said, an employee, or your best employee. What's this advice, Divine Feather, for? Ooh. Okay. They flew everywhere, so I feel like you're going to be resisting this. It won't be clear until after the bomb goes off. And it's like that bomb needs to go off because you're not going to get the clarity until it does. Okay. Chickadee, the time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. This is the one that fell like right here. So it's the only one I'm going to take for you. And that's really the only message you need. I don't need to dilute it. Not like it'd be diluting it, but this is about releasing old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. So however uncomfortable it feels, you're ready for something different. And I would really listen to whatever their truth is, whatever their reasoning is, because that's going to be your secret. That's going to be how you can move forward. And I feel like it's something that you're resisting because you've already accumulated so much experience that I feel like that's your blind spot. It's a little like an ancient crusty energy where it's like, I already know life. I've been here, I've done that. But no, there's a pearl of wisdom here that's going to be given to you, but it's going to be traumatic in the way that it's delivered. It's going to be the bomb detonation. But it's all ultimately positive change, Pisces. So go with the flow here and really listen. Do more listening than speaking at this time. Even though you feel like you know best, you feel like you know more, there's always things that we can always be learning from the people around us. So I love you, Pisces. Take really good care this week, and I will check in on you guys next week. And until then, my loves, many beautiful, beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads. Mwah, darlings.